I'm James Redwood. I'm a composer and workshop leader.
My name's Jennifer and I was choreographer alongside Tom with the dancers. First spoke to Tom about it a few months ago and he showed me footage from Derby and the projects they did there, and I watched John and Maria's duet, and we spoke about the sorts of storyline that runs through their duet and how we could intercept that with the dances of the young people. And we just brainstormed ideas around all of that. So the ideas of preparing for war, people's initial reaction to war, so it was sort of a celebratory thing to begin with, the idea of communication and writing letters. And we just brainstormed lots of ideas and decided on 3 sort of concepts and then delivered those to the groups. And we had 4 sessions with each group, which sounds like quite a long time, but it's really not. But the groups worked really, really hard and we put together 4 brilliant dances.
To start off with, we went to Sherwood Pines to have an inspiration day, and we started doing some dancing with Tom and Jen. And we did some singing with James.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we learnt some songs. That was great.
Chicken one was the best one.
Chicken one was the best.
Chicken one.
So the inspiration day was just about getting the kids really excited about the project, getting them used to the way that they might have to move their body, the idea of using themes and narrative and ideas within dance. So we just did a lot of playing around with ideas, getting the kids excited and moving their bodies. Yeah, it was really, really fun. And actually we came up with a lot of ideas on that day that we still used in the end pieces. So it's very useful.
My relationship with the performers here in Mansfield began back at Sherwood Pines. We went on an exploratory visit, started off in a kind of a hut, in a classroom hut, and involved the young people going down and seeing this absolutely amazing recreation of trenches with a section that they could go in and be at the sort of height that soldiers would have been at in World War I, and then a sort of really amazingly theatrically mocked up one as well. So it was a really raw, real way to kick the project off.
We also got to go down some trenches and have a look at some trenches.
And write postcards.
Yeah, we got to write like a World War II postcard.
World War I postcard, sorry. That's the next war.
Yes.
Quite a lively day. The Queen Elizabeth Academy students, I think, probably found it quite unusual. I think they were probably, it'd be fair to say that they weren't expecting what they got. I think it was a challenge for them. I think that first day we asked them to go out of their comfort zone, and a lot of them did, and some of them not quite then, but gradually going back and working with them over and over again over a period of 2 months now, I suppose. It's been an amazing growth, particularly actually in QEA. The students there have really thinking about them at the start and the sort of embarrassment, sniggering, finding the workshop games difficult, finding it, the idea that you would sing, I mean, just no way. Definitely not going to sing.
And we've been doing some things in school, so like James and Tom and Jen have been coming into our school and
It's
we've
been
been
great,
practicing.
to be honest.
Yeah, it's been
And
so
don't
much
forget
fun.
Andy and Anthony.
Yeah, they've all been coming in.
And Claire. Don't
And
forget
Claire's been
Can't forget
coming in.
Claire. We can't forget anyone. Because it's just so fun.
Yeah.
Over the last half term, James has been bringing in a couple of the musicians, Claire and Anthony, working with the children, creating their own music and also learning some of the songs that James had already written, and they've absolutely loved every minute of it. And also Tom has been coming in and working on the dance with the children, and they've been involved in creating that as well with Tom and Becky. So it's been absolutely amazing.
It has. It's just been a wonderful experience for them to be able to perform on a professional stage with a professional orchestra. They've just loved absolutely every minute of it. They're talking about it all the time at school and going home telling the parents all about it. And the things that they've learnt in the workshop, it's just brought them on as performers massively.
Definitely.
They really have benefited from it.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had a day where we were working up at QEA. So we were on home turf for the secondary school, away game for the primaries. And people were great, but there was definitely a lot of information to soak up, worked very, very hard. I think the big change today has been that everybody's in a new space. No one's on their home ground. And this space, fantastic acoustic. We've had lights on the stage right from the word go. So people walked into a space which was a performance space. It demanded a performance from people, which they gave. There was no option but to do that. And actually, I really noticed that in the performance, that as the dancers, John and Maria, left the space, you know, they created this vacuum, this performance vacuum that just had to be filled by young dancers then coming on and performing. And I'm sure that raised the game. So the space that we're in, the lighting, of course, also the orchestra, you know, adding those. We had them all day today, working with them. What a privilege to have professional orchestra all day long. And it lifted the singing, it lifted the playing. It's brilliant, really exciting.